Hey everybody, Flying Scorpion here, and today I'm going to be talking about Diablo 4 and the Diablo franchise in general. But first, I want to say life has been good to me lately. I've had a lot of good things coming in life in the past little bit. The side effect of life being good to me is that I just don't have much time to play video games or even make videos like this one. So I'm on a time crunch, but there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. So Diablo 4 is suddenly in a good place, and I'm going to just show you some Steam charts to back that up. So here we go. This is when it first came out. We had a peak of about 28,000 players, and then things slowly fell off. Now, I was playing at the time. I played the beta. I pre-purchased the game. I played it right after it came out. I was also managing a corporation in EVE Online, almost like a full-time. It was pretty much like a full-time job. And I just didn't have as much time to play, and I also just wasn't feeling the itch. Like, it just wasn't hooking me and addicting me, and I slowly fell off along with many other players. And then suddenly, boom, we have this big jump, and we're up to what, let me go all the way to the right. We're all the way up to 38,000 players in just the 3 days ago. That's more than when the game first came out. So if you're a game developer and you release an update to the game and you've got more players playing today, almost a year after all of the money that was spent on marketing, advertising, all of the hype leading up to the release of this game, you have more players today than you did at that point in time, you did something right. So this is good. I'm happy to see this because I want to see Diablo 4 succeed. I love the franchise. Back in 2003, I graduated high school and I was playing Diablo 2, and I was playing way too much. I got my very own personal computer. It was a laptop. My grades in college were suffering as a result of it. That's not really a good thing, but I loved the game. And myself and many other people were hoping, waiting, wishing for a Diablo 3. And it took many years, and eventually Blizzard announced, we're making a Diablo 3. It's coming. And we rejoiced. We were so excited about this because Blizzard had spent all their time and energy on World of Warcraft for so long. World of Warcraft was their cash cow. And they took a bunch of people who were working on World of Warcraft, put them onto this new project, Diablo 3, and it looked too much like World of Warcraft, in my opinion, in terms of the art design, the art direction. It was too colorful. It was too vibrant. There was a screenshot with a rainbow on it, and it just didn't fit with the intellectual property that it was the Diablo series. I gave that feedback. Other players gave that feedback. And it's not like I'm not a Blizzard fan. I was playing World of Warcraft already. I'm not against rainbows in video games. Just if I'm going to play Diablo, I want it to feel like I'm in the Diablo universe. And so, do you guys remember when Blizzard took the feedback from players when they were disappointed with Diablo Immortal because it was a mobile game? And they said, well, you guys don't have cell phones? And then somebody, when they went out to question, somebody stood up and said, is this like an early April Fool's joke? And how they fell on their face. It was a bad thing for Blizzard at the time. Well, they did the same thing with Diablo 3. It was a joke. They added a Rainbow Ponyland to the game in response to the criticism over the rainbow. And it became very clear that if myself and other players were going to give them the feedback that the art direction is off, they're going to do the total opposite of what we're saying and make fun of us for that. And I was not happy with that. I mean, I played the Rainbow Ponyland and I was like, this is kind of fun. It's a fun game, but this is not Diablo. Not at all. So I was disappointed in Diablo 3. Now, the game was still successful. I'm sure they still made good money off it, and there's plenty of people who enjoyed it. And I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's a good game, but it just wasn't it wasn't a true spiritual successor to Diablo 2. Do you know what was a true spiritual successor to Diablo 2? I'll give you a hint. It's got an acronym of 3 letters, POE, Path of Exile. Path of Exile emerged and it blew up. It was wildly successful. Kripparrian became a very famous streamer as a result of it. These were people who were true fans of Diablo 2. And might I say, I want to also kind of go off to the side here and say that the people who worked on Diablo 2, Blizzard North, I think they just dissolved. Like, Blizzard North got shut down. Those developers split up, went into different directions. Some of them worked on a new game called Hellgate London, which was a flop. Some of them worked on the Torchlight series, and they hired the same music guy for Torchlight, which was a big win for them because a lot of people underestimate the importance of music and sound design in a game. It makes a huge difference. It's just that it's not in your face like the graphics and the art direction is. Anyway, so Torchlight did well, and I don't know how much you can say it's because they had the same music guy, but I think that made a difference, as well as having some of the same people that worked on in Blizzard North. Anyway, Path of Exile did very well. The true spiritual successor to Diablo 2. But it's not the Diablo 2 intellectual property. It's not the same universe. It's not the same lore. It is a good game, but different. Then Blizzard released Diablo 2 Resurrected. And this was their chance to win back some favor, to kind of earn back a little bit of trust with those of us who were true hardcore Diablo 2 fans. And they did a good job. They hired a group of people. I think they did a contract with this whole separate company that specializes in refurbishing old games. And that they basically made Diablo 2, but with better graphics. That was pretty much it. That same team also worked on Spyro the Dragon, made that game updated as well. And yeah, it was good. It was Diablo 2 with better graphics. It's just what we wanted. Now, the problem with that is that after you've made Diablo 2 Resurrected, you can't really do much more, right? You can't start, adding in new classes or changing enemies or rebalancing things or tweaking things, because as soon as you start doing that, you ruin the sanctity of it or whatever, and it will cause an uproar and players will go, don't fuck with this. This is what we wanted, just leave it as it is. So Iron Golem still sucks as a build. There's lots of builds in Diablo 2 that still sucks. There's a lot of things that are not balanced with the game, but that's just the way that the game was. They stopped working on it. They didn't do more updates, and so it is locked in, frozen in time as it was back then. And some people are okay with that. It's good. Leave it alone. That's fine. But I want more. Like, I want new classes. I want a team that's continuing to work on the game. And so Diablo 4 was announced. I played the beta. I pre-purchased the game. I played the game when it first came out, and it was fun. But at the time, my interest in it waned over time. And yeah. But lately, we've had a huge peak. 39,000, almost 40,000 players in the last few days, as opposed to 29,000 players. That's like a 30% increase. What happened? So this is what they did. They did this patch called Loot Reborn. They streamlined the loot process, the crafting process. Everything is just better. And this game, I would say, is better now more than ever for people who don't have a whole heck of a lot of time to play. So you got your content creators out there where they play this game like their life depends upon it and that it's like their full-time job. Well, it is. Like, their livelihood depends upon people watching their stream, and they stream for like 40, 60 hours a week. Like, this is all that they do, is play a game like this. That is not your average player. And if people like that get upset because the game is too casual, I think that a lot of us are really realizing it's like, listen, take what they say with a grain of salt, because I'm busy. I don't have that much time to play. So leveling up in Diablo 4 is much faster today. Gearing up your character is way more simple. Just building your character doesn't take as much time. That's important. I need that. If I jump into the game, I need to be able to just snap my fingers, get into the action, play for like 5-10 minutes, be done, feel like I accomplished something, and then go to bed or go to work or go do whatever it is that I need to do. And I'm actually in that position right now where I got to hurry up and finish up this video. So Am I going to play a little bit of Diablo 2? I kind of feel like I should, so let me just demonstrate. We're going to jump into the game. I'm going to try to play one very quickly. I might not be talking very much because I'm not a professional streamer. Professional streamers, it's like they rewire their brain to be able to talk and play at the same time. I'm going to take my highest tier Nightmare Dungeon. This is a monster level 98. The enemies are poison enchanted. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna pop a potion to go. Do I care about popping a potion? I'm just gonna run one dungeon. I press the button to open the map, and I'm in. I'm gonna be in the action very quickly, and I'm gonna be progressing my character. The enemies I'm fighting are like 20 levels above me, and I saw Asmongold and this other guy, the red-haired Alaskan dude who always wears purple. Kind of complaining that the monster level shouldn't be 20 levels higher than you or whatever. Who cares, man? It's just a number, dude. It's a number. Like, don't focus on it. Just focus on how the game feels. Does the game feel good? I think so. Feels fine to me. And I think it feels kind of good to fight enemies that are higher level than me. It's like maybe it's a false sensation of accomplishment, but I think it feels pretty good. Look at all the loot. Oh, I'm getting hit hard. Alright. One thing that I don't like is that it feels kind of like Path of Exile, and that the only way I'm going to die is if I take like a sudden spike of damage and I need to react very quickly to the incoming damage. It's more about twitch reflexes, and then it starts to feel like Call of Duty, which I don't play anymore. My reaction times are not as good as they used to be. A game that as crazy as this sounds, this is going to sound really crazy, guys. Maybe this isn't a good analogy, but a comparison. But I like the way health works in the Elden Ring series. Like, you can see your health bar going down, and your potions are limited. And like how would I put this? It's more tactical and strategic. Look at this. I've already progressed to Paragon Point. These are your breadcrumbs towards leveling up. You get 4 Paragon Points per level. In between each level, what's going on here? Am I in an event? I think I am in an event. Oh, right over here. Oh god, come here. Sorry guys, I'm not going to talk right now because I really want to succeed on this thing. I got to keep these guys alive for like 35 more seconds. Hit me. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Oh, they're dying. They're dying. They're dying. They're dying. 6 more seconds, 5 more seconds. Stay alive. Did I do it? I did it. Oh. Whew. That was tough. Alright. Lots of loot. Let's go ahead and spend that Paragon Point. I am trying to get more and more willpower to hit this threshold. 350 for the 10% damage while berserking. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the life in Elden Ring. You know what is kind of fun in Elden Ring is playing multiplayer and playing a healer in Elden Ring, because people actually notice it. If you were to play a healer here in Diablo 4, I think the only way people would notice it would be if you were like constantly regenerating their health, or constantly putting a barrier over their health or something, because your health, at least for my character, my health is bouncing up and down like constantly. So it's not exactly a tactical experience. It's more like you're alive or you're dead. Kind of, I don't know. Not really sure how to describe it. you reach a point of equilibrium where the outgoing DPS and the life regeneration balances out, where you can just keep on pushing higher and higher level enemies, and then eventually you reach your break point and you can't go any further. This is the one I need. 9 to 11% thorns while fortified. In case you couldn't tell, my character's built a lot on thorns. As enemies deal damage to me, they just die. So we're gonna go destroy the other Seaborn goddess. Lightning dude. Here we go. Alright. Okay, that guy went down easily. What's this? Natural finesse. Ooh, that's actually a really good one. I need that. Alright. Sweet. This is how the crafting system works in Diablo 4. You pick up these recipes, and then you can just buff your gear. And it's really simple. It takes a little bit, like I'd say maybe 30 minutes of poking around to get used to the system and understand how it works. But, you know, once you just invest a little bit of time in figuring it out, it's really pretty good. Alright. Look at this. Alright, I know where we're going now. Up this way, next group. Holy crap, alright, leveled up. The enemies are 22 levels above me, which is fine by me. Alright, what do we got here? Taking a lot of poison damage. Okay, this is the last. Yeah. Okay, what does it say? Travel to the Siren's Chamber. I think it's in the middle. Yeah, it's right in the middle. Off we go to the Siren's Chamber quickly. Take another sip of coffee. For real though, guys, life has been good to me lately. I feel really good. I've been feeling really good the past few days, just being productive. I've been not really getting enough sleep, which is, it definitely was a drag yesterday, but I've been in demand. Like I've been into it. It's nice to be needed. It's nice to be needed, and it's nice to get paid to be in demand, which is a positive thing for sure. I think the tough thing is making a decision on like who actually gets me. The highest bidder, the most consistent. I don't know. Wow, I'm getting some really good manuals, resistances. I need that too. This is really good, man. Luck is on my side. I'll give you guys a huge example of luck being on my side. Look at this chest piece I got. Razor plate. I thought I'd have to get to level 100 and grind for like days or weeks to get it, and I got it like literally like on the same day that I was playing World Tier 4. Okay, unlocked World Tier 4, and then I got this. She's dead. Down she goes. That was awesome. That was awesome. This feels good. The loot explosions are satisfying. And this is the reason you run Nightmare Dungeons is to level up your glyphs, which is sort of like another way of progressing your characters. So we're going to go from 10 to 11, and then we're going to have a little bit extra. And look at all that loot. I even got something with a greater affix. I will keep that. And we got some Paragon points to spend. So again, I need more willpower. I'm not really sure where I'm going to go to get it. I'll do that off camera. All right, so yeah. Anyway, Diablo 4, it's good. Been having fun with it. I'll probably continue playing it for a while. Maybe I'll get this character to level 100. This is the highest level character and the furthest I've ever gotten in the game, and I've been enjoying it. Oh, one more thing. The game was 50% off like a week or two ago. So if you are on a tight budget, you could probably wait and get the game for 50% off again, get it on sale, something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have anything that you want to say, like, do you remember all of the stuff I talked about with the history of the Diablo franchise? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye, everybody. See you in the next one.